Portrait of a Rodeo is brought to you by Levis, world's most famous jeans. Should you settle for less?
Man owns the same pair of Levi's 8, maybe 10 years. It kind of grows attached, so it can make parting a little rough. Maybe Levi's blue jeans shouldn't last so long. Then they wouldn't break so many hearts. But I figure it's better to have had Levi's and lost them than never to have had Levi's at all.
It's 6 minutes before 7 o'clock. You're listening to KBL, Red Bluff in California. Here to look at local weather now. 3 tomorrow and warmer today. Under mostly clear skies right now. We have about 54 degrees. So the weatherman says a beautiful day for the Red Bluff Round Up today and tomorrow. We had a phone call a moment ago wondering about the big Roundup parade. I believe it starts at 10 o'clock in downtown Red Bluff. It's going to be better than ever.
In this space-age world, the old-fashioned cowtown is still alive and well in places like Red Bluff, California, where 2 days every April, the rangers from the high country, the loggers from great national forests gather for the annual celebration, the Roundup. For 2 days, all the men, women, children in town and for miles around are caught up in the exciting, exuberant spirit of rodeo. Today we will bring you the live, full, clear images of the Roundup, the portrait of rodeo.
Well, Blue and Little Cowboy and Taro coming on for our...
I'd like to say this much about a rodeo. Rodeos are one of the oldest fun-making programs. We used to have fun years old by saddle horse out on farm and just letting them buck. Now it's professional, and when I say professional, I really mean professional. They do it for a living.
Bareback riding, like riding a derailed boxcar down the side of a mountain. It's a premium on individual recklessness. We'll talk to bareback rider Ken Stamp about his technique.
The main thing to me is to keep your feet in horse, keep the power of the horse off of your hand. It's in rigging. You're more apt to keep your bounce with your feet in horse than you are out of the horse in. It takes a lot of strain off your arm, shoulder. You can walk the horse and keep clear head and feel good.
Can you tell us briefly what the judges are looking for out to how they decide to win a ride?
They're looking for the feet to go over the front of the shoulder and then your spur to drag clear to your ring. And then if you kick your feet out away from the horse, which exposes you to get bucked up more easily. They more tired the wider you get, but still have control of the horse.
What day do they score the horse?
1 to 25 according to how hard he looks right to them.
Most contestants are full-time rodeo hands. They compete at 50 to 100 rodeos annually. Some collect over $50,000 in prize money every year, but the majority are lucky to clear one to fit that amount. It's mostly a way of life. They go where they like, when they like, how they like, and no one tells them no. Former world champion Paul Mayo had a perfect leg on a horse. All the strain is against his arm. He falls back against it, keeps those feet forward, and gets him high in the air every jump. Of course, after that 8 seconds, he can do anything he wants to save his life. Here's younger brother Bobby Mayo, and he's drawing a horse that's the Cowboy's all-time favorite. Look how the horse bucks with perfect time. In some ways, almost like a rocking horse, except with about 1,400 pounds of power. Here at Red Bluff, they have a contest for the novice bareback riders, too, for cowboys like Jim Alford who are trying to make a start in rodeo. He's already back off his rigging, and he's headed for double, and has to sit right on top of the handle. There he goes. Boy, what a spectacular way to go. Kept roping. The perfect teaming of man and horse. Yeah! This is Dan Harder, 2 years out of college already among sport top ropers. Watch how he ducks under that rope without ever losing stride. Lifts the calf in the air. He's big, takes advantage of his strength. The tie is made by taking 2 wraps around all 3 legs, putting a half hitch of 2 hind legs to hold tight. Bob Ragsdale, southpaw, about 50 pounds lighter than Harder. Watch how he takes advantage of his athletic ability. Off the wrong side of the horse, a safe step to the calf. After the roper gets back on the horses move forward and the calf has to stay tight for 6 seconds. After he left the arena, we had a chance to talk with Bob about calf roping.
Well, calf roping, you need to draw a good calf first. And a good horse makes a lot of difference. You have a good horse, a good calf don't do you too much good. You try to get a good start out of the barrier, get him roped, try to make smooth run on the ground. The smoother the run, the faster you're going to be. You need to have the calf jerk if you possibly can. Get to him, get strung and tight. 3 laps and do it, and the fastest time wins.
Calf is given a 15-foot head start. Calf self-releases barrier in front of the rope. It does so when a rope tied around his neck with tight string is pulled loose. Here, Ernest Forsberg is loose, perfectly balanced. Notice how he'll turn loose of that rope in the same plane with the same motion he threw it. This is a real work of art to get that lariat around the calf's neck.
A calf gets around you, and to know how to step into him, get him blocked off as soon as possible. Timing means so much. Time with your horse, getting back on his side. Calf kicks you, that's going to take time. There's ways to keep a calf from kicking. A lot of bad balls considered as a calf that'll kick. Or to run bad, to outrun you. You need a calf that'll run about average, go get him roped, and then lay after you get him on his side. That way you can get away from the string and hurry. The faster you get those top pushes soft, the faster you're going to be.
Forsberg keeps his elbow out so the end of the tie string won't get tangled up in the calf's leg as he takes 2 laps around all 3 legs and puts the half hitch on the calf to hold the tie tight. Bucky Bradford. Well, these are 300-pound calves used here, and they're more than matched for any cowboy. And he falls and spills in every rodeo contest. Bradford had any chance to win, but goes ahead to finish his competition. But in the calf roping, the cowboy and his cow horse, in the classic way of the Old West, work together closely, one no better than the other. And that round up the calf roping. What's this? The clown. To the riders, they're lifesavers. For the crowd, they make up breathtaking face of rodeo action with a little fun.
Wow. It is a little funny too, the sun. I see. Right. Well, that thing's a little bit hot. I need down by the ring. Behind the wheel. Watch it, Billy.
Rodeo, a ballet of brute force and delicate precision. Man beast matched in a short, silent dance, locked together for a few agonizing seconds. Here in slow motion, some excerpts.
death is the steer wrestling. If you have a horse that cuts in front of the steer and leaves your feet to the right of the path of the steer's direction, well, you have 600 pounds going to collapse on top of you. Or if the steer cuts in front of a horse, and the horse doesn't anticipate this, and he crashes into the steer, there's only one way he can go, and that's over the steer and into the ground. You have 1,000 pounds that collapse on you, and this is where the deaths have occurred.
Steer wrestling, the fastest and most technical event in rodeo. As in judo, you must put the steer off balance to throw it. With some contendants, the steer and cowboy seem to be pretty evenly backed. Often rodeo animals are really the winner. Their size, strength, and the per conditioning give the livestock real advantage. Cowboys get battered and bruised, but an animal hardly ever is even sore.
The bigger men have a distinct advantage over the smaller men in the fact that they have a lot more weight to bring steers. Slow steers down. That's where the smaller men have trouble in the fact that they can't break steers fast enough. But the smaller men, they make up for it by trying to shape cattle even more so than the big men do.
John W. Jones. We'll talk with him about steer wrestling.
Yes, steer wrestling is actually one of the more scientific events in rodeo. When at first appearance, it doesn't look like it, but there's a lot that doesn't really meet the eye when you first look at it. Most people have trouble keeping the steer in tight to them and holding a lot of kink in the head and their head tilted whenever they try to stop them. When you have one's head tilted, it puts him in more of a bind and use his weight to turn back and break him to stop, makes the head go in a natural kink. When they try to push you, it automatically puts the bind in the body and neck makes them come on around.
Bulls, a ton of fame out on the hoof, mad and mean and unpredictable. Everyone in rodeo approaches them with caution.
In the Cowboy Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen, Oklahoma City.
If you think about things, everybody's aware of it. Think about it before you ride. You'll have a tendency to freeze up and not think clear, and sometimes you'll even black out and lose control of everything.
Is a spectacular event. It's most recent and against peacetime test in the athletic world. Figures for the rider between 1 to 25 points here as in the bronc riding, but you won't see much difference in the scores because the cowboy simply can't move his feet. You have to keep contact with that bull every buck. Bulls also scored between 1 to 25 points for how hard they buck. The judge likes to see a spinning bull. They're the hardest to ride. Typical of the new look in rodeo, the light young athletes who come into the sport is Bob Berger of Halstead, Kansas. Bob, what first attracted you to rodeo as a full-time career?
Well, I graduated from college June of 1968 with an animal husbandry degree, and from there I figured I had enough security behind me to go ahead and try my ability at rodeo, and